So today I'm going to analyze a song that, recently came out and I wanted to analyze for quite some time. We're going to look at all the English tenses in Joker and the Queen by Ed Sheeran, and I'm using the remix version with Taylor Swift. It's an excellent song, I hope you've listened to it, so let's dive into it. So when we're looking at all the tenses in a particular word, we're looking at why this tense is used, what the tense is, and why they use it in that particular context. So we'll start with the first one, which is was. And was is, of course, past simple. And was is used in this sentence, how was I to know? Because this is an idiom you can use to talk about something that happened and you didn't know about, and that wasn't even your fault. So this is a fixed idiom. Then we get it is a crazy thing, which is present simple, of course. And I showed you my hand, and again, past simple. And they use past simple here because it's something that happened in the past. Then we get let me win. Now, let is an interesting verb because it's both let in present simple and it's let in past simple and it's let as past participle. So, what it is depends on the context. I'm going to say this is past simple because it happened in the past. Who was I? Again, same idea of it happened in the past. So again, past simple. And then we get another instance of was, and was is again past simple. The road that was broken, a nice past simple passive. Brought us together, brought is again past simple. So we have lots of past simple in this first verse, which makes sense because, as I said in my Billie Eilish video with the tenses, they're telling a story, all right? Something happened and he's telling a story. Now, I want to say a lot about all of these figures of speech they're using in this song, but, I'll save that for another video. So make sure you're subscribed so you know when my analysis of this song will be out. Then, if we look at the second verse, we get a change in tense, because then it goes from past tense to present tense. And I know you could fall for 1,000 kings, and hearts that would give you a diamond ring. When I fold, you see the best in me, the Joker and the Queen. So I know present simple. Now, when I fold and you see are both present simple, and that's rather interesting because this is a zero conditional. And the fact that he uses a zero conditional is weird because usually you would use a zero conditional for facts or things that are true. For example, water boils. If you heat water, it boils at 100 degrees. So if you heat, it boils. Now, they probably use a zero conditional here because this is also a fact. So they want to present this information as a fact, as something that's just the case, as same with water that boils at 100 degrees. If they were to use the first conditional, it would become, when I fold, you will see the best in me. So the first conditional would become something like, when I fold, you will see. Now, I think they don't use this construction here because they don't want to put emphasis on the fact that it will happen. Or it's something in the future or something that's uncertain. They want to put the emphasis on the fact that it's actually true, that this is something that really happens. So we have present simple here, because I know is, of course, a fact. You could fall for 1,000 kings. And we have could in a model here, and we also have would as model, would give to indicate that it could happen. It's not certain. Very nice. So now we move on to the third verse. And what do we have here? We start off with a very nice present perfect passive. And we know it's present perfect passive because we have to have plus been plus past participle. So this is an excellent example of present perfect passive. And the question is, why is it passive? Well, it has everything to do with playing cards, and now it has to do with playing people, and you can't play yourself. So there's always someone else who is playing someone. And in this case, the speaker, in this case it's Taylor Swift, says that she has been played before by someone else. Probably not by the person she's singing with, so probably not by Ed Sheeran, but by someone else. Then we get if you hadn't guessed. Very nice use of past perfect passive. Past perfect, not passive. Past perfect. So it's past perfect because everything she's singing about is in the past. And then she says, in that past instance, if you hadn't guessed, and because that's more in the past than what she's singing about, we use past perfect. Remember, we use past perfect when something is more in the past than something else. So it's also used to indicate an order of events, and I think that's also the case here. Then we move on. So I kept, which is again past simple, to my foolproof vest, which is excellent, right? She refers to bulletproof vest and then fool because a joker is also known as a fool. But then the man she's singing about could be the fool. Excellent, so many good things. But you called my bluff. Called is also, of course, past simple. And saw through all my tells, also past simple. And then you went all in, past simple as well. And we left together, past simple. So we can see that past simple is used a lot in this song because you sing about something that happened in the past. So very nice, a very good way of telling this particular story. And then we get the same chorus as we had before with all of the present simple, which is in blue. And I know, present simple, fact. That you think what makes a king is also present simple. Is gold a place and diamond rings is also present simple. Of to be. When I fold, you see the best in me. Same idea of the zero conditional. The Joker and the Queen. Now we get an interesting thing. So in the bridge, in the final bridge, we get the same idea. I know you could fall, etc., etc. And then we get but, which is past simple again. So I'm going to do that in red because it's interesting. Red pen. When I folded, you saw. So this is basically the zero conditional thing that we talked about. So they want to indicate that it's a particular fact. But now the relationship is over. So, they sing about how they are kind of being played. They end up together. We know that they end up together because of this. We left together. And then when I folded, you saw, which is a change in tense. So they go from present simple, which they've used before, to past simple. Probably to indicate that the relationship is over, right? So that's very interesting and very interesting choice. So the relationship is over when she folded or he folded or they folded, and they, the other person, he or she, saw the best in me, the Joker and the Queen. So that's basically it. Those are all the English tenses in Joker and the Queen by Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift. If you found this video useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because I am definitely going to analyze this song and see everything they talk about regarding playing cards and stuff. But for now, Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos.